Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors. But first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Magic Johnson questions Timberwolves' focus versus Warriors. The Minnesota Timberwolves were one of the most impressive teams in the first round of the NBA playoffs as they took down the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 games. The Lakers were the 3 seed in the Western Conference and the Timberwolves are the 3 seed. Up next for Minnesota is the Golden State Warriors, and they also pulled off an upset in the first round as they beat the 2-seeded Houston Rockets in 7 games. Minnesota and Golden State will get their series started on Tuesday night in Minneapolis. It should be a good series, but Magic Johnson is wondering if the Timberwolves can stay focused after an emotional series versus the Lakers. I wonder if the Minnesota Timberwolves will stay focused and continue their excellent play and physicality against the Golden State Warriors tomorrow. Magic Johnson said in a post, "One of the keys to the series will be how much do the Warriors have left after a hard-fought 7-game series against the Houston Rockets. The Timberwolves have had more rest as they played 2 less games than the Warriors, and they have home court advantage. Those are 2 big edges to have in this series, but don't let the 7 next to the Warriors name fool you. This is a great team playing some great basketball right now. Golden State did upset the Rockets in the first round if you go by seeding, but the Warriors were actually favored in the series. The Western Conference was incredibly competitive. There wasn't a lot of separation in the standings, so there wasn't a big difference at all between the 2 seed and 7 seed. Minnesota and Golden State had 2 very similar seasons this year, and this should be a great series. The Warriors are low on rest, so it will be interesting to see how they respond just 2 days later on the road in Minnesota. Game 1 between the Warriors and Timberwolves will go down on Tuesday night, 8:30 Central Time, from the Target Center in Minneapolis. The game will be airing on TNT, True TV, and Max. And Minnesota is favored by 7.5 points. Golden State Warriors select wing from Wisconsin in latest NBA.com mock draft. Then though the NBA playoffs are in full swing, that is not stopping the mock drafts from rolling in. On Wednesday, June 25th, the 2025 NBA draft will take place, marking a new era of basketball. For the rookies that are entering, they will wait eagerly and patiently for their names to be called. For the Golden State Warriors, this year's draft will see them only have 1 pick. And according to the latest mock draft done by The Athletic, the Warriors are projected to use the 41st overall pick on Wisconsin wing, John Tunch. With depth being a problem for the Warriors, especially over the last couple of seasons, using their lone pick on Tunch would not come as a surprise. At 24 years old and playing 6 years of college basketball, Tunch would be on the older side for a rookie entering the league. But after averaging 19.6 points in 1 season with the Badgers, he has started to gain considerable interest for the NBA with his scoring ability catching the attention of scouts. Wisconsin Badgers on SI writer Lauren Cox stated that while Tunch could be a project player, joining a team like the Warriors will help him flourish into an effective role player in the league. While he's likely to remain in that second-round range, a landing spot like Golden State could be ideal, Cox wrote. Veteran teammates like Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green could provide excellent mentors who can show him what it takes to succeed at the professional level. At 6 feet 5 inches and weighing 218 pounds, Tun has good size for the NBA. And with Gary Payton too, expected to hit free agency at the end of the season, the Warriors could opt for a cheaper option to replace him if a new deal is not reached, with Tunch being the ideal candidate. And if Tun does end up getting drafted, he would be only the second Wisconsin player, after Johnny Davis, to be selected in the last decade. It could be an uphill battle for him to stick on a Warriors roster loaded with talent. But veteran guard Gary Payton too is set to hit free agency, and a player like Tunch could step in and provide a much cheaper alternative to come off the bench, Cox added. Despite a strong prep career, Tunch received limited interest out of high school. Therefore, he began his college career at Colorado State, playing for seasons under Rams head coach Niko Medved. For the first 3 seasons, Tunch came off the bench and broke out in 2021-22, averaging 9.1 points, 3.0 rebounds, and 0.9 assists in 30 games played, 12 starts. But in 2022-23, Tunch firmly put his name on the map. Starting all 33 games for the first time in his career, he averaged 14.6 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.3 assists in his final season with Colorado State, transferring to Missouri following the campaign. But after a rough season at Missouri, averaging only 2.6 points in 8 games played, he transferred to Wisconsin for his final season of college basketball. Paul Pierce makes telling observation on Rockets' loss to Warriors. After the Houston Rockets were eliminated by the Golden State Warriors in a 103-89 Game 7 loss, NBA legend and FS1 analyst Paul Pierce didn't hold back. His brutally honest take on the Speak show quickly went viral, and for good reason. Check out what Pierce had to say in this post from Clutch Points on X, formerly Twitter. His analysis went beyond box scores. It cut straight to the heart of Houston's problems. Despite dominating the league in offensive rebounds all season, the Rockets failed to convert second-chance opportunities into meaningful points. They were relentless on the glass, but they had no answer when it came to creating buckets late in games. This wasn't just a bad shooting night. It exposed a roster flaw. Houston's offensive predictability made it easier for Golden State's defense to collapse and shut them down without a dependable perimeter threat or late-game shot creator. In contrast, the Warriors' Game 7 win was powered by veteran poise and superstar execution. Stephen Curry erupted for 22 fourth-quarter points, reminding everyone why Golden State remains a nightmare matchup in the NBA Western Conference playoffs. Pierce's comments highlighted a sobering truth. The Houston offensive issues are real. They need another player. He emphasized someone who can consistently step up when defenses tighten and possessions matter most. Houston's gritty identity built on physicality and rebounding simply wasn't enough. While they led the NBA with 1,200 offensive rebounds this season, they couldn't manufacture offense in the clutch. Their lack of scoring versatility proved fatal against a battle-tested Warriors team. Pierce closed his remarks with a warning for future playoff opponents. If it goes to 7, advantage is going to go to the Warriors. For Houston, that should be a wake-up call. Until the Rockets find a go-to scorer to complement their young core, they'll keep falling short when it counts the most. And you fan, what do you think about Paul Pierce's situation? Write to us in the comments.